Okay, back again. It's Mr. Let Me Get That on 10, trying to get it up there, not playing around, back to back. You already know I'm putting that real spit on board. For some people that don't know, don't be just paying attention, putting it out there. Let's get it. It's my man. I don't read shit. I just
have a number of breakthroughs in Ukraine was simply because there is no political correctness and there is no possibility of losing their job. So there's a lot of professional protectionism that's at stake in America when we decide to be open about our racial ignorance. Whereas in Ukraine or Georgia or Russia, no one's going to call a civil rights organization and say, well, this person said this, therefore they need to lose their job. That's not going to happen there. So that alone is going to allow people to feel more free to say things that they feel that they want to say, for good and for bad. Whereas in America, you're always concerned about, if I say this, am I going to get fired? Is someone going to record this and post the link on Twitter? Now, when I say that, I want to be perfectly clear that I don't believe that Europeans are more open to race than Americans are. In some ways, the racial tension and the ignorance and the refusal to engage in open dialogue is the same, if not worse. So in Eastern Europe, there's a major difference between the racial dynamics of accepting people of African descent than it is in Western Europe. A lot of the racial tension I felt in Eastern Europe came as a direct result of pure lack of exposure. So most times when people say something ignorant, in many cases, when you're dealing with the local people, it tends to come out of innocence more so than people willfully being ignorant. Whereas in Europe, that same benefit of the doubt, I wouldn't give them because their exposure is a lot more. And in Eastern Europe, I felt more comfortable having these conversations because I didn't have so many knee-jerk reactions to people being so quick to call someone racist. Now, there are plenty of people who deserve to be called racist, but in my role, 4 years there, I chose to be in Eastern Europe. So I had to engage the community a lot more because I was a legal resident in Ukraine, for example, a legal resident in Georgia, and I had to understand and get along with local people and understand how they dealt with race, which is a lot different from America, as opposed to here where we have so much of a dialogue, we have so much of a history where people, ignorance is, in many ways, is not excusable because they know better, but they choose not to do better.
Well, that's some shit, nigga, though. That's how it really be going for real. OT. And I'm still on it, baby. We on 10. I'm all over the globe, across the globe, every fucking country, every fucking mobile motherfucking country on the ocean, motherfucker. I'm on it, motherfucker.